Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new edition of the Daily Debate. In tonight's show, we're going to be focusing on the electricity sector. Now, Egypt has achieved a lot of progress over the past few years in terms of generating electricity, be it through the construction of the three giant electrical power plants or the use of renewable energy resources to produce electricity, trying to reach a self-sufficient level for Egypt and also trying to export it as well. We're going to be looking at the prospects of exporting electricity and the cooperation with Greece and Cyprus as well. But before we start doing that, let's check out some of the main stories making the news today. And we'll start off with President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, who met on Monday with Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli and Minister of Planning and Economic Development Hala Said. The official spokesman of the presidency said the meeting focused on monitoring the development of the economic indicators. The Minister of Planning reviewed during the meeting the evolution of economic indicators around the world in light of their impact due to the recent international situations, primarily of which are the Russian-Ukrainian crisis and the coronavirus pandemic. The minister also indicated that Egypt has managed to achieve a positive growth rate in the previous financial year, 2020-2021, given the balanced development of the Egyptian economy and the state, followed during the last period, in addition to the determination shown by the state to address these circumstances and challenges that have cast negative shadows on global economic growth, leading to a slowdown in economic activity and an increase in global inflation, as well as a record increase in food and energy prices. President el-Sisi directed to continue a study on the impacts of various international crises on economic performances at the local level in order to formulate the expected scenarios to ensure maintaining a positive track and the economic and financial indicators at the national level to overcome any challenges. The head of state has been informed of Egypt's sovereign fund's future plan in 2023 to attract more investment from other sovereign funds and regional and international investors, considering that it represents one of the most important objectives for which the fund was created. In this regard, President el-Sisi directed to strengthen the efforts and the role of the Egyptian Sovereign Fund to attract investments to the benefit of the national economy in order to achieve the objectives of the state's development strategy, which considers the private sector as an essential partner in the process of development, in accordance with the economic reform plan and priority sectors within this framework. Also, Egypt has launched a relief bridge of 90 trucks carrying foodstuffs, medicine and medical aid to the flood-hit Sudan as per directives of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. President el-Sisi has directed the government to provide all possible means of support to the Sudanese people amid the flood crisis that swept a number of regions in the country. Recent flash floods triggered by heavy seasonal rains across much of Sudan have killed some 112 people, injured around 115 and destroyed tens of thousands of homes. According to the UN, as many as 258,000 people have been affected by floods in 15 of Sudan's 18 provinces, as downpours wrecked many villages and left tens of thousands of acres of land flooded. And President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi has congratulated on Monday Liz Truss for winning the Conservative Party's elections and becoming Britain's Prime Minister. Presidential spokesman Bassam Radi said that President el-Sisi reiterated that he is looking forward to cooperating with the new UK Prime Minister to boost the historical relations binding both countries. The President also asserted keenness on enhancing consultations between Egypt and Britain at the aim of serving their people's interests and supporting stability, security and peace worldwide. These were some of the stories making the news today, but now turning our attention to tonight's topic in hand. Now, Egypt and President el-Sisi are following up the cooperation with Greece in terms of power generation projects. Let's check out this report and we'll be right back. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi met with CEO and founder of Greece's Koplouzous Group, Dimitris Koplouzous, in attendance of Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli and Minister of Electricity and Renewable Energy Mohammed Shakir. The spokesman for the presidency said the meeting reviewed the implementation of projects for the generation of electricity from renewable energy sources in Egypt and its transmission to Europe via Greece through subsea cable for energy interconnection. The CEO of Koplouzous expressed his honor to meet with President Sisi. He also valued Egypt's achievements over the past years under the leadership of President Sisi in the state's infrastructure, particularly in the electricity and renewable energy sector, in a record period of time. Koplouzous expressed his keen interest in implementing renewable energy projects in Egypt with its abundance of solar and wind energy. This is in addition to the power interconnection with Greece, mainly with the current challenges that Europe faces in the energy field. During the meeting, the Minister of Electricity reviewed the elements for cooperation with the Greek side to produce 9.5 gigawatts of electricity from wind and solar energy in Egypt, and to transmit it to Europe via Greece through the establishment of a subsea cable for power interconnection. Now, as Egypt has a modern infrastructure in the electricity field, operating according to the national strategy with integrated pillars of production stations, transmission lines, distribution and control networks. This ensured the sustainability of securing power supplies all over the country and opened the prospects to inaugurate regional power interconnection projects. President Sisi stressed on the importance of enhancing joint cooperation with the Greek company to generate and transmit clean energy. This shall not only serve Egypt and Greece, but also Europe and Africa, consolidating Egypt's position as a regional hub for the trade of all forms of energy.